How's it going, everybody? I'm Nikki Delventhal, and for the past 2.5 years, I've been living out of my 2006 Toyota Prius. About a year ago, I met my dog Camper abandoned in the desert and decided to take him into the Prius too. Inspiring CamperCares, a charity I started to help animals, families, and fosters in need. This project is fully funded by our external ad revenue and your generous donations. So even just by watching and subscribing, you're helping an animal in need. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. We have quite a few stories today, but our main story is one that I think you are going to especially love. And this one is actually personally funded by me, as it is my sister Kayla and her fur baby Boa. So let's get Kayla on the phone and share a little backstory with you guys. But first, I'm super excited to announce our video sponsor, JACKERY. If you have been watching my videos, you know I'm a longtime user of the JACKERY portable power station and have been using them for over 1.5 years. They are absolutely essential to my lifestyle on the road because no matter where I am, I can have power as long as there is sunlight through their foldable solar panels. Even better, they're so thin, I store them under my mattress and don't even feel them. JACKERY has really upgraded my car living situation where everything from hot water and cooking to working and even blow drying my hair can be done right where I am. Also, the JACKERY portable power station isn't just for boondocking and living off-grid. I highly recommend it in a home for power outages and emergencies. If you're interested in getting a JACKERY for yourself, please use the link in my description as it really helps out Camper and I.
So at the time, I was living in La Paz, Mexico, and on my days off, one of the things we love to do would be to go to the beach. This one particular day I'm at the beach, I see this dog. I was like staring into the soul of this little street dog and like touched its face and just melted, and I fell in love. Like, I need this dog. Went through a whole like mental crisis of like, how am I going to even get it back to my house? You know, I had taken like a motorcycle to the beach. So I was like, I can't put this dog on my motorcycle. So I went home. So that night I could not sleep. I could not stop thinking about this dog. So literally the next day I went and saw my landlord. At the time I wasn't even actually allowed to have dogs where I was living, and convinced them to let me get a dog. And they gave me the green light. And I was like, all right, let's go find this dog. So then every day I went back to that beach. I biked like 45 minutes. It was over 5 miles. And I would ask the guards at the beach, because the beaches have security guards, have you seen this brown street dog? Obviously they thought I was insane, but I still went back every day. My family visited, so Nikki was there, and they got on board. They were like, we're gonna find this dog. And we were searching like pretty much every day. We would go out looking for the dog. So we were like picking up puppies, like, could this be him?
But you were very, like, you vividly remembered what Boa looked like. Like, I remember you explaining him in such detail, which was also kind of sad because we never found him.
Yeah, like I figured out, okay, I just need to let go. Maybe it's not gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, that sort of thing. And 2 days later, the guy I was dating at the time was like, hey, your dog's outside. And I walk outside and it's him. Just kind of like patiently waiting, sitting outside, looking at me, definitely looking for love. And I was like, you want to come inside? I was like waltzed in, and then there was no going back. A lot of searching for him, and then he finally showed up. So when Boa showed up at my house, he was extremely emaciated. You could see all of his ribs, his spine. He had like a rotting tooth, and his hip, I didn't know what was wrong with it at the time, but it was like something was up. Most of the time he would just walk with 3 legs. He was getting around fine. Like, it was actually really impressive the way that he would run with 3 legs. But all the vets told me, like, he's got to be in a lot of pain. And then we even started having some issues where he would be aggressive towards other dogs. And we're pretty sure it's linked to the fact that he was just in constant pain. When I finally was able to get him an x-ray, there was like a huddle, like all of the vet techs and the vet, they were like marveling at his x-ray. So that the femoral head was completely broken off. He basically had 2 joints, and then he had like ground down bone between the rest of his leg and the top, and then there was shards of bone all in his hip. So to get the surgery, I was being quoted about $5,000, and at the time that was like multiple months of pay for me. I really didn't know what to do. I'd been putting it off, honestly.
This is when I decided we would step in and surprise Kayla and her partner with covering the entire surgery for Boa.
Just got to the vet. Bo's about to get his leg all fixed up. Are you pretty excited, Poopskis? They're gonna be so good. Gonna get a new leg.
And I'm happy to report that the surgery went absolutely amazing.
And in a couple days, you're gonna be shocked. He's gonna be walking around like nothing ever happened.
The morning after surgery, still waking up.
Recovery was absolutely amazing. He was still guarding the house like a good boy and started his physical therapy.
Ready? Let's go.
He's learning how to use his new leg already.
So at this point, it's been about 4 or 5 months since surgery. How's Boa doing?
Oh, he's doing so much better. At first, it was a bit of a slow recovery, but he started using his leg pretty fast. We're still building up strength, but the hurt leg is the strongest it's ever looked. We just started introducing some light running a couple weeks ago, and he's doing great.
There he goes.
We're so glad that we could help Boa out, and I'm sure everyone else is too.
Thank you. Yeah, we're so grateful. Man, and once we decided too that we were going to do this, it couldn't have come at a better time. Yeah, love you. Thank you so much, Nikki. We really appreciate it. Boa appreciates it. Boa's way happier.
I'm so happy we were able to help out Kayla and Boa had such a successful surgery. Now, here are some of the other CamperCares animals we were able to help out since episode 2. This is Hector. He came to Buckeye Rescue in Ohio, heartworm positive, and blind in one eye. It was very apparent he was in a lot of pain, so they had to speed up the surgery, where they learned that he had been shot when they found a bullet in him. It was so sad to see what he had been through, but they took great care of him. He completed his treatments, had his eye removed, and is feeling so much better and ready for adoption and to find his forever home. Here we have Spork at Friends of Pima Animal Care Center in Arizona. He faced a lot of challenges and had quite a long journey to recovery. From not being able to walk with multiple fractures, he couldn't urinate properly, he even had difficulty breathing, learning that he had a hernia blocking his airway and needed emergency surgery. Spork continued having issues, but they never gave up on him. His foster says that he runs around the house now and likes every single type of toy and loves people, and that spirit has gotten him this far, and we're so happy that we could help. Tell him, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And if you'd like to get all of our videos early access and during that time completely ad-free, join our Patreon for as low as $1 a month. Have a good one. Love you.